I think Roblox finally had a really, really good day today, dude. They released like an abundance of good updates, guys. There's just a bunch of different studio updates. Brazil finally got servers, and it was such a big deal that Roblox had to make a whole trailer for it. Roblox is apparently reverting an update, or not reverting, but re-clarifying an update, and a lot of people are actually pretty happy. But we also have some other bad stuff, such as, you know, a whole country basically getting Roblox kind of deleted in their country, but like not in the way you think. It's really odd. And just a couple more things. All right. But yeah, before I get into all that, it's scientifically proven that if you subscribe to this YouTube channel right now, my day gets a gazillion times better. Okay, so please. But first, let's talk about the negative stuff, and then we'll get into the positive stuff. And yeah, let's just get to it, with the first story being something that is pretty dang small, and I already talked about it before. But here's the tweet I saw from Adam Star Lawyer. It says Roblox might owe $123,000 over one dance emote, and he has a video here that I'm not going to show in my video because I don't want to steal his complete content, but I do want to read this thread because it is quite interesting. Because Adam Star then goes on to say that the plaintiff in this lawsuit against Roblox is named Kelly Hayer. She created a viral dance to the Charlie XCX song Apple, which I think I've talked about this before, and she even registered the dance as copyright. But she basically said that Roblox reached out to her to license her dance to be a part of like this event that they had in Dress to Impress. But apparently, while negotiations were still going on, Kelly says Roblox released the emote without a signed license. So they basically, Roblox released the emote on the website for sale before they actually came to a deal. So now she is suing Roblox for copyright infringement. So yeah, it seems like Roblox probably, most likely, will have to give this person a little bit of money because they accidentally, or not accidentally, they purposefully, their emote a little bit too quick, which is kind of stupid of them. I don't know why Roblox did that. I guess maybe because they felt like they were going to come to a deal, and I guess they never really did. So, and yeah, as you can see, Adam Star basically says that he assumes Roblox will have to pay around $100,000 for this emote just to settle. And yeah, L Roblox, I guess. And now we can move on to some others, not really negative, but it's just kind of useless. And then we can move on to some useless positive stuff. But basically yesterday, Dave Baszucki was active on Twitter for a really interesting reason because Doja Cat, for some reason, tweeted out this: I think I want to play Dress to Him, in which David Baszucki himself responded to Doja Cat just with a heart eye emoji. Yeah, I don't know why he did this, but I mean, hey, I guess that's cool, I guess. I mean, that's the whole story, guys. Doja Cat and David Baszucki were interacting on Twitter. But either way, we can now talk about some more positive stuff that I guess is positive, or maybe negative. I feel like a lot of people will be able to find a way to make this negative. But basically, there's this game on Roblox. You may have heard of it. It's called Grow a Garden, okay? It's one of the most popular games on Roblox, and it's absolutely blown up in the past 2 weeks. It's just, like, insane. I think the people who made it are literally, like, they got some secret tricks under their sleeve, dude. I don't know how they did it. But either way, they reached an impeccable record today. An impeccable one. That's a new word I'm going to say every video. Because as you can see from this Roblox Portuguese news tweet, they said, news, in less than 2 months after its release, Grow a Garden has become the 9th Roblox game to reach over 1 million concurrent players. Because apparently they released like pets today or something, and it's Saturday. So the game went up to 1.5 million players, dude. 1.5 million. Now, if you've ever played Grow a Garden, which I imagine you have, because this game, I think literally everybody has played this game by now. I am so surprised that it got to 1.5 million players, because this game, I mean, at least when I played it, which was kind of a long time ago, they've updated a lot, was kind of like not really good. Sorry. I mean, I like the developers behind it. I think they're great people and all, but I literally sat in this game for like 5 hours trying to get like a rare seed from the shop, but my RNG just sucked so bad and I never got one. Like, it was impossible. You know, other than that, the game is pretty good, I'll be honest. I was just kind of annoyed at the RNG aspect, to be honest. Yeah, either way, 1.5 million players. Absolutely insane. Congratulations. Very cool. And I hope that I get that many players next, guys. I hope I release a game with 1 billion players. Yeah, tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think the game deserves its player counts? I feel like that's not really a debate to be had. I mean, people are playing the game. It's obviously a good game. But tell me if you hate the game, I guess, in the comments. I'm curious. But now we can move on to the next stories, which are just some small positive. With the first story being this update that might not seem cool to a lot of people, but I personally think it's kind of sick, because Bloxy News tweeted out, with acoustic stimulate, audio on Roblox is now more realistic, and you will hear sounds being muffled by structures or bending around, reflecting off parts and terrain. Sound on, with a video included showing off how this is actually going to work. And basically, let me explain it before you play the video, or before I play the video. Basically, in real life, when a sound is playing behind a wall, you know, if you somehow haven't realized this in your many years of living, it'll get muffled. And I guess Roblox is adding that to Roblox, and it might seem simple, but this is like very technologically kind of impressive. So let's just hear what it sounds like. So here's the video. Hear the fire and the jumping and the anvil. Wow. So you can kind of hear it like go to your left, like your left ear, because the only open spaces in that building are to the left. That's very impressive. And it's also like muffled. Dude, it's in my right ear because now the open space of this building is to the right. That's crazy. That is really cool. Now, obviously, this is a toggleable thing, and this is going to be implemented on every single game. But, dude, with voice chat games, this is going to be sick. Like, voice chat horror games and just horror games in general, this is going to be awesome, bro. So, yeah, I personally think this update's very cool, but it is kind of, like, minuscule in the grand scheme of Roblox. But this is going to affect a lot of audio-intensive games heavily, and it's going to be very good. I'm going to be honest. But now, without further ado, we can move on to some other updates that are kind of in the same boat as that one, but they're also updates that have been seen pretty negatively because Roblox updated Studio in a pretty major way, and a lot of people are actually pretty mad at this. So Bloxy News tweeted out, today Roblox introduced a bunch of new features to Studio, including an update to the UI, new camera controls, and ability to add comments for collaborators, which this update is really good, I'm going to be honest, but the rest of the updates are kind of, You'll just have to see them and make up your mind yourself, okay? But either way, they go on in the comments to say the refreshed Studio UI is still in beta and can be used right now. This release adds more parity. I've never seen this word in my life. With the old UI in preparation to make the UI default next month. Yeah, only some people will have this new UI. I personally don't have it, but I know a lot of people that do. And here's what it kind of looks like. You can see in this GIF, it's just slightly different. And you can add like custom tabs, by the way, which is pretty sick. You can also add like custom buttons to the custom tabs. It's actually kind of a cool update, but a lot of people are not happy with it because they've gotten so used to the old UI. And this kind of changes stuff a little bit too much, I think. But then we can scroll down and see some more stuff, such as the new Studio camera controls in beta, such as a new locking functionality for camera speed, as well as new modes of camera movement. Now, I am not able to try this out, so I don't really know exactly what they mean by this. I feel like this is something you have to try out yourself to understand. So, yeah, couldn't really tell you. But, I mean, they have a dev forum post, I guess. But then they also have this one, which is probably the coolest update and one that's the most positive, and it's collaborate with comments. So this is announced like a month ago or so in a YouTube video, but it is finally out as of today where you can actually just add 3D comments in Roblox Studio. So as you can see, people are just adding comments to like parts and stuff, which is so sick. Like, this is awesome. Even if you're not working with a team, this is really good to just add notes for yourself to remember things if you like, you know, lose track of stuff pretty quickly. Very cool. But yeah, you can see a lot of people, like a lot of developers, just not really too happy with the UI so far. Thank you, Roblox, for the new Studio UI. I'm quitting Roblox Studio. What is this? With a screenshot of the new UI, and they also have Grow a Garden in their studio. Wait, they have a fake Grow a Garden. Their game is called Go Garden. Yeah, as you can see, a lot of people are not happy with this new UI update. 500 likes. Oh my gosh. The new Studio UI is freaking horrible, and I want to, oh my god. You can't just tweet that. You can't. You literally just can't. But anyways, we can now move on outside of this Roblox Studio update to some other updates that are pretty good, because Roblox reverted an update, or didn't revert, but clarified their update about removing fast flags, because I made a whole video about this, okay, a couple days ago, where Roblox was apparently removing fast flags, okay? It was something that was speculated on the dev forum due to a comment that was made by like an admin or something, and then Bloxy News picked it up, and kind of everybody kind of thought that Roblox was deleting fast flags completely from Roblox. I think even the Bloxstrap like Discord server made an announcement about it, because that's what everyone kind of thought was happening, but apparently that's not what was happening, because BitDancer, the person that is kind of behind a lot of this stuff, I think, tweeted out this from dev forum with a link to a dev forum comment that he made about the fast flags removal, where he basically just clarifies a lot of stuff. As you can see, 3 days ago, he said, all of this could have been avoided if people have actually read the thread they were pointing to. We attempted to encourage folks to at least read what Roblox staff had to say on the topic, but alas, it was already too late. Yeah, my bad. To clear some things up of the unfortunate wording in the attached images. But it says, so far, there has been no official announcement. This thread has been around for quite some time to test the waters, so nothing should come as a surprise. Fast flags are not going to be removed. The current plan is to restrict which fast flags can be used locally, and the list of allowed fast flags can and will dynamically change and adapt to the needs of the community. Anything discussed in this thread is subject to change or even cancellation until there is an official announcement. So yeah, it seems like Roblox isn't really walking back on their deleting fast flags. They're just kind of re-clarifying it because literally everybody was confused and kind of freaking out. Now, if you don't know what fast flags are, it's kind of like custom settings you can enable in the Roblox client, like deep in the code. And there's a lot of fast flags that are used for for like good things such as like helping with FPS and performance and just like a lot of quality of life things. But also there's a lot of fast flags that literally just break the game and can allow you to do some pretty nefarious things like glitch through walls and whatnot. And I guess Roblox has kind of been made aware of that, and they have been slowly trying to roll out an update or something, or like tease and test the waters of an update where they basically disable a lot of fast flags that can be used as cheats. You can even see the original like Discord post that apparently sparked this whole conversation where it says Roblox is soon going to be removing support for local fast flags. And yeah, I think that was in the Roblox Dropped Discord. So yeah, either way, people were just very confused, but thankfully an admin of sort, a Roblox staff, has cleared this all up, and a lot of people are reacting positively to this. But now we can move on to the most positive update, I think, out of all of them, because Roblox has finally released Brazilian servers, guys. As you can see, Roblox themselves tweeted this out. Brazil, it's finally happening. Roblox is launching new servers in... I'm not even going to try and say this, guys, because I'm stupid. To supercharge your experience in 2026. In early 2026, Roblox? Are we serious? But either way, they included this video here of just a bunch of different tweets flashing by talking about Brazilian servers. And man, dude, it's cool to see that Roblox finally acknowledged this outside of like RDC. But 2026, bro, really? They really delayed Brazilian servers, bro. First, it was GTA 6, and now it's Brazilian servers. Are we serious, guys? Come on. But either way, very cool that there's at least a release date for this. It seems like Roblox has been more keen on giving release dates and stuff like that for a lot of their most wanted updates, and that's good. That's actually very awesome. But now we can move on to the next story, which is a negative one that is also about servers, because apparently in Australia their servers have not been working for a long time. Now apparently they have came back already, so I'm not really going to dwell on this story too long, but I was getting these tweets for a little bit now, and here's just one of them saying Australia servers have been down for about 4 to 5 days from when I typed this, and Roblox hasn't said anything. Now this is 2 days ago, so Roblox was down in Australia for about a week or so, and there was actually a dev forum post about it where you can see that they actually edited it, so that these servers are now back. You can see that this post got 100 likes, so this was actually like a long-term issue that was happening for a couple days. But yeah, basically what happened is apparently Roblox's Australian servers just completely went down for like 4 to 5 days for some reason. Now people in Australia were still able to play Roblox, it's just they would have very high ping because they would have to connect to servers that were not near Australia at all, so they would literally have to play Roblox on like 200 ping consistently. And yeah, you can see if you just search up Roblox Australia, see a bunch of people kind of complaining about it. Now I don't know if they're actually completely back, because I still see tweets from yesterday saying I in Australia have experienced lag with up to 1000 ping. I like how this guy typed this. It's all capitalized, so maybe it's only back for some people in Australia. I'm not really sure. Tell me in the comments if you're from Australia and you're having ping issues, because that's mainly what's happening here, is that people in Australia are kind of just not really getting the best ping. Okay, yeah, that's what's going on with Roblox in Australia.